Welcome to Becoming Fearless, the personal growth podcast for you if you are ready to overcome fear and step into your greatness. Our purpose is to help you overcome your limits, have loads of fun along the way, unlocking your fullest potential in life, business, health and relationships every single day. I'm your host, Charlotte Carter, a high-performance coach and entrepreneur with over 20 years' experience. I've supported many highly driven, talented people like you who dream big and are ready to take action to overcome what's holding them back. Each week, my guests and I will be sharing hacks and habits on how to build self-belief, courage and confidence to master your mindset and navigate your emotions so that you can reach your human potential in a way that feels light, fun and easeful and helps you become fearless. Let's go. Hello and welcome to another episode of Becoming Fearless. This is a solo episode and I am going to take you on a journey of the 3 C's that I see around the whole concept of high performance identity. And before I dig deep into that, I want to just take you on a bit of a journey back in time in my business identity. Because identity is so wholesome. It is you, it's how you carry yourself, it's what it is that you do, it's how you act, it's how you behave, it's the actions you take, it's who you are at the core. So in reflection, the business that you build and the brand that you build and the empire that you build, if that's part of your plan, has its own identity too. It has its own brand values, brand standards, brand image, all of that. It has all of that wrapped up in it. So I want to talk about this whole identity piece with the hat of a CEO and the identity of a CEO, but also kind of on the journey in terms of business branding and naming so that you get an idea of how this all fits in with your own personal journey and your own journey to your own owning your identity or owning what I would call your high performance identity in all the areas and not just one. So I think way back in my business journey, I trained in all the things that I wanted to do, first of all, to start my business. Clinical hypnotherapy, NLP, transformational life coaching, all of those kind of things, and set myself up as a Suffolk life coaching clinic. This was under the advice of the people that I trained with, a great piece of advice. It got me fully booked by Google Ads within 3 weeks because people knew what it was that I was offering. I was in Suffolk, it was life coaching, and it was a clinic. They could come and see me in the clinic and talk about things that were affecting their life. Within 5 months, I had changed the name of that brand. It didn't sit with me. It wasn't aligned to me. It was very, very practical in the online searching terms for certain. But 5 months later, it was lockdown and I was back in home delivering online sessions, and I opened up to deliver services all around the world. And it wasn't just life coaching services in any way, shape or form. They were deep transformational services on many, many levels. So the name didn't fit and I didn't fit the name. I'd grown, my identity had changed. I'd grown on multiple levels. So the next reiteration of the brand was born, Charlotte Carter Coaching. A name that I obviously have got my name in. It says what it does on the tin. I'd learned that lesson. Let it say what it does on the tin. And I embrace that. And that's still around in some guise. Charlotte Carter Coaching is bespoke coaching with me. It's totally all about me. The journey that I went on to own that brand was really, really big. It was an identity piece. It was me claiming my space in the world as the expert I am. So as you're listening, just see what your brand is, what you're called, what you're putting yourself out as, and just notice how it feels for you. How does it sit? Does it feel super expansive? Does it feel like it's part of your mission? Does it feel super clear? Charlotte Carter Coaching is there for certain, and it is bespoke coaching with me one-to-one, nobody else. And I moved my identity from it just being me to activating more and more people in the high performance space. And I can remember this one didn't quite sit. I moved from Charlotte Carter Coaching to High Performance Activator, and I called the business that for a year. And my aim being that I wanted to activate high performance in people, but it was never quite clear. It was never quite clear what it said that I do. It was linked to high performance. It didn't just roll. It served the purpose of me allowing myself to understand that actually a big part of my work is around the impact for the masses and the bigger vision and bringing the team along with me. So Charlotte Carter Coaching as a solo wasn't going to work, but it was going to work alongside a bigger business brand. And then not too long ago, so many changes happened. The universe was sending 1,000,001 signs to me on multiple levels, energetic levels, performance levels, connection levels, identity levels. Every which way there were things that were going, this is the next step for you. Are you brave enough? Are you courageous enough? Are you bold enough to go there? Are you ready? Is it the time now for you to really step up, step into and claim your space in the high performance world, but more importantly, in the high performance world with the world of energetics? So with that came the business name that I have said to my team, this is it, and it totally feels it. So the business is called I Dare to Leap. My big mission in the world, in the work that I do, the thing that gets me out of bed, is empowering people to be brave enough to leap into their next level, the next version, their next opportunity, their next space of brilliance, and not be caught up in the overthinking, the overwhelm, the stagnation, the what should I do, the energy of everybody else. So I Dare to Leap was born, and I absolutely love it. It sits with everything that I'm doing and the big vision of the business. But why I've told you that story and in so much detail is that each step of the journey is an understanding of yourself. It's an understanding of your identity. It took me those reiterations of myself, knowing that Charlotte Carter Coaching is a part of my business now in a different guise. Knowing that and working through all of the changes and being brave enough to go, this one's not right, this isn't right, this feels right. And getting to where I am now, where it's wholeheartedly, this is expansive. This is everything that I stand for on physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual level. This is all that I've done for my own personal journey and also where I take my clients. So it fits wholeheartedly who I am. And that's because it's an inner knowing that I've got to. My identity is solid in this inner knowing. I Dare to Leap is what I'm all about. The first part that I want to talk about in terms of the 3 C's of identity that you can witness through my journey for my journey is the first thing I had to own was courage. I had to own courage to put myself out there in the first place. I had to own way more courage to then brand my business with my full name in it. I then had to own my courage to say, actually, I'm building a business bigger than just me. So while Charlotte Carter Coaching is definitely a thread that I offer, I'm here for more. And then owning, I'm here for more, but I've not quite got it right. I've not quite nailed it. I've still limited the space. I've still kept within some parameters. It doesn't feel quite right. And I held that business name only for a year. But along that time, there was so much growth. My biggest growth in terms of identity came by sitting in the uncomfortable. And then when I claimed I Dare to Leap, the courage was easy. It felt bold, it felt brave, but the courage was easy. It was like, has an inner knowing about it. This has an acceptance. This has an excitement. This has an expansion. I'm totally here for it. And I Dare to Leap is all about the people that I work with. Are you ready to dare to leap? Are you ready to dare to leap? That is what it's all about. And at my events, people put their hand up and go, yeah, I'm ready. I dare to leap into whatever it is that's coming up for them. So courage is the first step that I truly, truly honor and believe in. And I talk about this a lot in my programs, how to find your courage, where it sits in your body, how to feel it, how to notice it, how to be mindful of it, how to protect it, how to motivate it, how to boost it. The next C that I want to talk about is confidence. This is something that is spoken about a lot. I have resources around the whole area of confidence because it is huge. But personally, for me, it's so closely linked to all the other things that I talk about. I feel like you have to find your courage to find your confidence. You've got to be brave enough to go, do you know what? I'm ready to learn this. I'm going to put my big girl pants on, my Superman cape, put whatever version of your dry robe it is for you on and own it. Own it. And go, do you know what? I am feeling brave. I'm feeling courageous. I am going to now go and build my confidence. I'm going to take the steps to uncover and train and sustain my confidence within myself in all of the areas of my life that I know I can thrive more in. So confidence is a big thing. You are confident in certain areas. Everybody is. So this is just a new skill. Whatever this new bit is that you've built your courage on, that you've got your bravery badge around, the confidence is just that it's new. You've got to keep trying. You've got to keep practicing. You've got to keep doing. You've got to keep stretching. You've got to keep owning whilst being brave. And all of that takes grounding, and it takes expansion, and it takes trust. So we have got courage, we've got confidence, and then you get to the third C that I want to talk about in this particular episode, which is one that I have navigated throughout this journey that I've just spoke about in this episode, but also throughout all areas of my life. And that C is clarity. Clarity of thought, clarity of energy, clarity of performance, clarity of who I really am. Getting clear on all of those elements have allowed me to build the business that I have under the umbrella I Dare to Leap, with the offers that I shape underneath it, and being true to myself in all of that. I've had to get clear on all of the steps. And I think clarity is such a big part of people's lives. It's such a big part of how people see themselves. Feeling unclear is part of the stagnancy and part of the feeling stuck and part of the procrastination and part of the overwhelm and part of the fear of not being good enough. Part of the lack of confidence, part of the lack of motivation, part of the lack of drive. When we own our clarity and we can see not necessarily all of the steps, we can see the next step or the next couple of steps, and we can take action because we're brave and we're confident, and we can take action because it's clear what that action is, then we are on the stairway to success. We are on that high performance pathway to owning who we are. But ultimately, we have unlocked the I Dare to Leap place, and we are taking action. We are doing the thing that we used to be scared of. We are doing the thing that we have been putting off. We are doing the thing that we are unclear of. We are doing the thing that actually is going to bring us so much joy and happiness and passion. We are doing the thing that fills our heart. We are doing the thing that ticks our purpose. We are doing the thing that sits us in our brilliance. And all along the way, every single step, you're tapping into your courage and your bravery. You're owning, refining, and strengthening your confidence muscle. And you are believing in yourself with the thread of energy that you have as an energetic being that comes through every single part of you. So I would love to know where you are on this journey. What's happening for you in your business if you have one, what's happening for you in your life, in your health, your relationships, your purpose, your passion, your ultimate inner fulfillment. Where are you on this journey of life? What's coming up for you as you listen to this? Where can you be a little bit braver, a little bit bolder, a little bit more courageous? Where can you own all of the parts of you so that you can practice self-compassion, you can be kind, you can be practical, you can be humble, you can build your own toolkit to navigate how you can stay in this bravery space. With all of that, you build your confidence, you build your drive, you build your momentum, you build your destiny, you build your reality, you build everything that comes from that. And from that, you build your momentum. Your momentum is just like a rolling stone. It gathers what you want. And remember energetically, what we focus on grows. Look for all of the good. Look for the abundance. Look for the clarity. Seek it out. Bring it into your awareness. Get confident with what it is that you're clear on. Take bold steps. And I assure you, you will have a fruitful, fulfilling ride that is not always the push, the struggle, the roller coaster. You can step into the easeful expansion where you create your own challenges, you create your own identity, and you create the true purpose and alignment that you're here to have on this place and world. I'm excited for this episode. I'm excited to see where it lands. I'm interested, intrigued, I'm curious as to what people think about this one. But please let me know. Please jump in to the Becoming Fearless community. Let me know what episodes you like. I can do more on each of the topics that I talk about within these episodes. I'm going to bring more guest experts in. Let me know. Reach out if you want to be an expert, and I will send you over some details and see if you're a good fit. For now, go off and tune in to what you've listened to. See where you sit on your identity. Own those parts of you like never before. And take care. And I will be back with you again soon. Thank you for tuning into this week's episode. I hope that you're feeling energized, fearless, and inspired to take action today to stand in your greatness. I share even more tools and resources on my I Dare to Leap email newsletter. By signing up, you not only get early access to the I Dare to Leap products and services, but you also get brand new podcast episodes delivered straight to your inbox every Monday, meaning you'll never miss your weekly dose of Becoming Fearless energy. Sign up now at www.idaretoleap.com/newsletter or click the link in the show notes below.